forgot to rename my stream. Joshua.
Does it matter?
Well, yeah, because it currently says Tavern Have play Baldur's Gate 3.
You are now live.
Hello, everybody. How are we?
This is more weird than normal because I'm looking at Twitch, which is way behind me talking to you. It's really putting me off.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Oh, it is. There's a bit of a lag, isn't there? I don't like it. I'm going to cover it up.
Hang on. Now I've got two of you.
That's not a bad thing.
Oh, no, it's all right. It's because I clicked it twice.
Oh, well.
Now I can hear myself. What's the echo?
Where's the echo coming from? What's the echo? Who's the echo?
Ah, I might have to disappear and come back again.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
Oh, there we are. I had three of me up. I could ring you three times.
A dream for some people.
I missed the first 30 seconds because of ads. Well, let me tell you, you missed nothing.
You're probably better off having missed that.
Gosh, this is quite technologically challenging.
We shall never do this again, Neil. We're doing it in person next time.
Do it again.
Really quickly,
I'm never going to talk to you again.
Josh?
Oh, I have to turn up you apparently.
I can turn. I have a little. Is that better? Is that better for everybody?
No, it's me. It's my end.
Oh, is that
right? Now talk, Josh.
I'm talking. Is that? Oh, how's that? How's that for everybody? Oh, yes. Is that good? Too loud? Too loud?
Babe, how is Josh now?
How am I now? How am I now?
Let's hear from chat.
Thank you for the bits, pad, dreams, and melodies.
Neil's audio is weird. How do you describe it?
That's just his voice, guys. That's just his voice.
I think it might be your audio level, Neil. I think you might need to take it down. Your audio level a little bit down because I think it was crunching earlier.
So I have to turn. Josh sounds good. Neil is robotic and metallic.
Again, guys. That's just his voice. So
you're kind of loud and Josh is quiet. Oh my God. How very rude. So you want more of Josh and less of me? Charming.
What a palaver. For my chat? How's the levels? How's the levels of me compared to Mr. Roberts? How is that? It's good. Sound is fine on this end.
Josh is perfect, apparently.
Well,
now Josh sounds great.
It's not what my therapist would say.
Nobody ever wants less of you, Neil. Thank you, Jedi Master.
I'm always keen for more of the Robert.
Are we now in a position to start our joint stream? Does everyone have the right volume?
I think so. Who's
now
going
Neil's too
first?
low.
Now Neil's too low.
Still robotic Neely?
Neil, do you have an audio mixer that you input your sound into?
No.
Thank you for the bits, delicious Rose. Thank you so much for those.
Well, how to help this? Because I think it's just your mic input being very high.
Oh, Pandora Cat. Pandora Cat. A dystheog. Not very good at reading screen names, and that's never going to change. So thank you for being subscribed for 8 months on a 6-month streak.
Well, that's amazing,
Pandorica TARDIS. Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
How can they subscribe for 8 months on a 6-month stream?
No, they've been subscribed for 8 months, but they're currently on a 6-month streak. Beesma, thank you for the sub. I've got something very lovely for you here, Beesma. Oh, yes.
What's that?
That's a custom print, because I've thrown a couple of special one-offs for customers on my Streamily now. First time chat, Adam like the ant. Thank you so much for the bits. Hello, welcome in. How are you? I am prone to being a little loud, so if it is too loud, do tell me, and I shall drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Adam the Ant had some great songs. Was it Prince Charming? I'm echoing now. From where? I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. From the stream? The stream I don't have. Prince Charming is a great song. It's like you have two inputs. Oh. How about now? How's that? Is that better? That should be better. I have a feeling that's going to be a lot better. There we are. Look at this. We're slowly... Guys, if any of you are thinking about getting into streaming and you think, I want to stream at the same time, what is going on here? With other people? Don't do it. Thank God we had some wonderful technological help. So, yes, how are we? Yeah, Neil, are you muted? No, he's muted.
Yeah, Neil. I think Neil can't hear you. Hang on one moment.
Neil.
I think Neil's done something.
We're gonna do this in person next time, everyone, because
goodness gracious.
It's like pulling teeth trying to organise these things, and technology is not on our side.
Hello.
Oh,
hello.
No, it's okay. I couldn't hit. Josh disappeared and was on mute, so I put "be right back."
brilliant.
Are
Apparently,
you speaking, Josh?
I am speaking.
You're not speaking.
I am speaking.
I can hear you.
I never stopped speaking.
Right, now.
Apparently we can use a feature
let's
called
start again.
Stream Together, which is pretty good for joint streams. So in the future we can do that. I've been told by the highest civil authorities.
Yes, I've heard about that. Right. I would like... Is my voice all right? I hope it's okay. Anyway, I'd like to say cheers. I have a
Cheers,
glass
sir.
of champagne.
I've got a glass of Fireball.
It is really lovely to join you, Josh.
No, the pleasure is all mine. It's lovely to join you, sir.
Yes, you're right. Now, I have some... I know the point of this is so we can do some signing. However, Stream Together is a little bit buggy sometimes, so we can test it out next time. Well, is it more buggy than this? So I have some questions. I know chat can ask us questions at any point.
Yes,
Still
yeah,
crunchy,
yeah.
Neil. But
You are still
oh well.
crunchy.
I hope you can survive. Am I crunchy for you, Josh?
It's quite crunchy. It's quite
Or
crunchy.
do I sound okay to you?
It's like you're talking through cereal.
Who's cereal?
Well, Crunchy Nut, obviously.
Oh, Crunchy Nut.
Or a
That
Kellogg's.
used to be my favourite cereal, actually.
Neil sounds fine on your end. God. Well,
It
Neil,
does sound...
get off
My
their
end
end.
sounds fine. It says, it's the content that counts. Oh, well,
Exactly.
never mind.
Exactly.
So,
there
I
will be
have
nothing
some
in-
questions for... I have some questions for Josh.
Yes. Do
I
you
have
actually?
some questions. Yeah, I want to see how well Josh knows himself. I also have some questions for Josh about me to see how well Josh knows me.
I wish
I
you'd
also
said.
have some questions.
I would have prepared
I also
something.
have some questions. I did. I told you that the other
Well, I
day
thought
when
you
you
were
were drunk
joking.
at your agent's party.
I was drunk at my agent's party, but I thought you were joking. I thought you were joking.
And I also have some questions about Baldur's Gate 3 to see how much you know about it.
Okay.
So here we are. Are you ready?
Yes.
The first question for Josh from Neil, whatever I'm called, is what are the three numbers on the back of your debit card? Excellent. What is your mother's maiden name? And what is the name of your first pet? Excellent. And finally, Charlie, and what is the password for your bank accounts? Is it your first pet or your mother's maiden name? Ah! Oh, sorry, that was a bit loud, wasn't it? So, excellent. Those are my questions of you, and you were correct. And I'm just going to dial in to your bank account. Hang on.
Apparently I was muted for all of that. Apparently I was muted for all of that. So.
Is it case sensitive?
No, I wasn't muted, guys. I just turned my. I thought it was coming in twice, so I turned myself down because everyone was saying, "Oh my god, we're gonna do
You're
this.
too loud.
We're doing this the official way next time." I'm super
Okay,
quiet.
so I do. Who are you talking to now?
I'm talking to my chat. I'm talking to my chat.
Oh, I'll let you. Right, my chat. We will be a second
Can my
while
chat
Josh
hear me?
sorts his chat out.
Can my chat hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Still
I am
quiet?
celebrating.
Still quiet.
I am. I'm celebrating with champagne because my chat and me have Josh's overdraft bank account now available to us all.
Advanced audio properties. Let's have a little look.
Well, I'm going to have to tell a joke or two.
Okay. Do you know any?
Josh, I think maybe turn down your macOS capture a little bit so that you can turn down Neil's volume.
Okay.
Yeah. Josh, you're too loud, love.
Too loud. My chat is saying that I'm too quiet. Like a field mouse, someone has said. How's that? Is that better? Neil, can you talk? Oh, put your hand away.
I get field mice in my garage.
How's that, everyone? Are we good now? You're okay now on our end.
How's Josh bought you a 55-inch TV? Not yet. Actually, well, it is still set.
Up your mic in OBS.
Who, me or you?
Apparently me. I'm cranking everything up. We're going to crank it up to 11, but I'm in the yellow now, so I have no idea. That's better. That's better. Everyone's saying that's better. We may have finally gotten to the point where we can actually do some form of stream.
Do I still sound like robotic?
Yes, but
maybe I'm AI.
I think it's just...
They have AI, Neil.
I think it's just something here, and to be honest, I can't be bothered to work out what it is. I'm filled with dread.
I'm still robotic, but Josh sounds great.
Oh,
I think
thank you.
It's just your mic
Thank you so
input,
much.
Neil, honestly. I don't think we can fix it right now.
Right. So, I'm going to ask a proper question of Josh.
Okay.
Josh, how many games have you voiced?
I have voiced 30.
No, let's ask chat before you say it. Chat, do you know how many games Josh has voiced? You're my favourite. Oh, by Ranger, not me. 30-something, because I'm psychic and I heard Josh start with the word that. It might be you're too close to your mic, Neil. Oh, all right, Elemonopi. Gosh, how very rude. Okay, so Josh, how many games have you voiced?
30.
30, 3-0.
3-0, yeah.
That's amazing. That's a lot.
I've been very lucky. I've been very lucky. It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy.
How do you get so much work?
To be honest, it's blackmail mostly, a healthy amount. No, I don't know. I just I was given some wonderful advice when I graduated drama school by my head of course, who took me aside and said, "Don't fuck it up and don't be a prick." And so I just try to be super nice. And I think.
Oh well, that's it.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
How many have you done? How many have you done?
Do? I actually don't. I've done so. I have not counted. Mainly because I have not done 30.
You should count anyway. Be proud if it's 1 or if it's 30.
However, I have done over 60 commercials.
Genuinely?
Yeah, I did 10 in 1 year once.
For the face?
Because
Gosh.
You see, an old tutor of mine just said, "You're perfect as you are."
And what breed was that guide dog?
Disgusting. Anyway,
no,
look,
you do have you have a very castable face. You could put you for coffee commercials, double glazing. I can see you in the double glazing.
No, there was you're too young because you are the age of the number of games you have done almost.
Yes.
And so I love you, Josh. My mother gave me some chocolate with this on it, and I had it on stream a few days ago.
Yeah.
And oh wow, you're clever. I can't do that.
I know.
I probably can. I got a Stream Deck Plus. But anyway, my mother gave me this. I had it on stream, and someone almost had to do the Heimlich on me because it was like plastic. It wouldn't dissolve in my mouth.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, Vermilion Frost subscribed at Tier 1 for 3 months in advance. They subscribed for 2 months.
In advance, my word.
Yes.
God,
yes, I'm not sure if they'll be the only one watching me in 3 months' time, that's for sure. Okay. Well, I do have a question talking about family.
Yeah.
Does your dad love you?
Shall I call him and ask?
Well, if you remember, this is to do with the discussion we had on Thursday evening.
What was the discussion we had on Thursday?
Were you that drunk?
I was well into the free wine by this point.
It was about your middle name.
Oh, yes, that he got it wrong. Yeah, so the funny... Yeah, so for those of you that didn't hear this, so when I was born, my parents decided not to raise me religious, thankfully. And so I had a welcoming party, and it's like a weird tradition in my dad's kind of like Gloucestershire family.
At what age?
Well,
at what age did you have a welcoming?
When I was born.
When you were born?
Yeah. I didn't have a christening.
No,
I was never christened
wow.
or baptised. I had a welcoming party. The weird tradition in my dad's family is they give you a small pewter tankard with your name engraved and your birthday. And then when you turn 18, you get a full-size silver tankard. It's not silver, it's pewter. Full-size pewter tankard with your name and birthday engraved because it's you becoming a man. And on my 18th birthday, my dad gifted me this pewter tankard. And it had my brother's middle name. So my middle name is Michael and my brother's is David. And I looked down and sort of the fleeting emotion that I was overcome with, I went, that's my brother's, that's Jack's middle name. And my dad took the glass and was like, oh, they've only gone and made a bloody mistake at the engraving shop, haven't they? I was like, oh, really? They've decided to improv middle names? They've gone off piece?
They've obviously, they remembered from when they did your brother's tankard.
Yes. And he was like, oh, God, that's bad of them. And yeah. He's never admitted to it, which is kind of a very fatherly thing, to never admit to your mistakes, just avoid them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they do love you.
Well, I've just forced them, actually, literally today, to both my parents to write. They're divorced, actually. Thanks for bringing that up, Neil. I've forced them both to write.
It's all right. My parents are too. In fact, so was I. So you know.
To write "I love you" on a sheet of paper and scan it and email it to me, and I'm going to get it tattooed here, both of them.
Are you?
Yeah.
What? Twice?
Well, one will be my mum's handwriting and one will be my dad's. They don't share handwriting.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They won't even share a phone call.
And you will have it on your chest?
Yes, sort of here-ish, near the heart.
Oh.
Because I'm a sentimental bastard.
I thought of having that tattooed on my chest.
In that bold font.
I love you, milk chocolate bar.
How big? Just sort of, would it be like a no regrets kind of thing, or would it sort of be here, or maybe like a ribcage piece? It could be a back piece, an entire back. Like you spent some years in a gulag.
It could cover my one pack. Do you think? Here, look. There's a chest.
Oh yes.
And it would be there.
Oh yes. I see it now. I see the vision. And
then when I wear all those crop tops, when the sun comes out,
when you're in Magaluf in the summer, babes. Yeah, when you go off to Corfu in the summer.
So I do have a question. Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
This is for chat as well. First of all, who is the most popular Tav voice?
I don't know. They've never released any statistics.
Oh, I emailed Sven yesterday.
Did you?
And asked him this question, and he emailed me the answer back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I should share it.
No, go on.
Everyone on my Twitch is saying Tav 5. What are they saying on yours? Are they also saying Tav 5?
On the contrary, someone in my chat has said Tav 1, but then followed it with "as people are lazy."
They never went beyond it.
So that's lovely. Really.
Yeah, I know. I did.
Streaming it keeps my ego in check. It keeps me humbled. In fact, people are saying Tav 8, Tav 8, Tav 4, Tav 8.
Oh wow. Vermilion Frost, I'd say Tav 1, because it's the first one that comes up.
Yeah, I like the idea that people use my voice out of laziness.
Even my stream is saying Tav 1. Well, I will be honest, Sven didn't get back to me, so I've no idea. Do you know the most romanced character
I think it's Shadowheart, which surprised me.
Why? Who did you think it would be?
Well, I thought it would be everyone's favourite vampire twink. But when I think
Tap
it's
right.
Shadowheart.
It is Shadowheart, indeed. They've had a big percentage, more than anyone. Yes. Oh, it says here, Vermilion Frost has said Astarion isn't even in the top 3.
What?
Whereas Mary the Chronicler, Astarion or Gale. I think it is number 2 because I was looking at some stats earlier. Here's a good one. Question 2. What percentage chose to make a custom player? Out of everyone that played Baldur's Gate 3, this is stats from last week or a couple of weeks ago. Okay. What percentage chose to make a custom player?
73.
As opposed to playing as an origin?
73. 73.
You are way out.
Really? Low or high?
Higher.
96.
Lower.
93.
Higher.
95.
Look, first time chat. Valky, I have an awful problem, which I probably shouldn't share with you, Josh, but the other problem I have is I can't say these names very well.
No, did you not hear me earlier? I butchered them.
Well, Valkyrie Battle Maiden says 89%. Are you ready?
Yeah.
93%.
93?
So that means 93% of players choose either TAV 1 or TAV 5 to voice their custom-made character. How many of the 93% play as the Dark Urge? The percentage of the 93. What percent play as the Dark Urge or have played as the Dark Urge?
32. Oh no, wait, have played. I'm going to say 61.
*_OVW is right.
Yeah.
15%.
Is that it?
15% of the 93%.
Only did a dirge run.
Played as the Dark Urge. So that means 85% have not done a Dark Urge run.
God, that is low. I'm doing one currently. And it's...
Are you? What TAV? What voice are you using?
1, obviously.
Oh, I like TAV 8 actually.
Really? Yeah. Well, that's what I'm hearing.
Oh, did you know? Theo is playing?
He's playing with your
my
voice. I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I was quite touched by that.
Yeah. I think he went through.
He went through them all. So this is a question about me. How well do you know me? Which of these actors...
Better than I'd like.
Which of these actors has Neil worked with?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
David Hasselhoff, Dick Van Dyke, James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
Which of those 3 actors has Neil worked with?
James Earl Jones.
You think James Earl Jones? What do you think, chat? Hasselhoff, Dick Van Dyke, James Earl Jones. I hope it's James Earl Jones. It is a Vermilion Frost, very ahead of the times. Trick question. I have worked, shall I tell you who I've worked with?
All of them.
David Hasselhoff,
yes.
Dick Van Dyke, and James Earl Jones.
No, fuck off. What did you? Can I have an insight into what you worked with each of them with? God rest his soul, James Earl Jones.
Well, yes, just last week.
Yeah, very
James
recently.
died. With James, I did a movie for HBO called The Second Civil War that was directed by Joe Dante, who directed Gremlins, The Howling, all of those things. And he directed this project, so I was James Earl Jones's sidekick.
No way.
So, although for most of the film, we are not in the same room together.
Oh. You're an emotional
support. That's right. I worked with Dick Van Dyke on Diagnosis Murder.
No way. That's cool.
Yep.
What a cool thing.
I did an episode of Diagnosis. I had an interview for Diagnosis Murder, and it was for an American at first. And I said my character was from, and so I read the line, I am from Kansas, and they all laughed. And I said, what's wrong? And they said, you say it, Arkansas. And I said, but it's spelled Arkansas. I didn't know Arkansas was spelt as Anyway, so I didn't get that role. They gave me a different one.
I did just to jump on the mispronunciation thing. I did a national tour of a play for a year. It was my first ever acting gig. It was wonderful, and it was a murder mystery. And I understudied the groundskeeper, Mr. Tilling, who was sort of like that. And it came to I had to go on. I had to go on one night, and I was very nervous. And I'd never actually run his scenes before. Well, I knew all the lines, but we'd never sort of really given them much of a run. And I came on for the final interrogation scene with the detective, and it's amazing. Like, there's an amazing set, and it was a rainstorm, so I came on in the tweed because it's set in like the 20s, soaking wet, and I was being interrogated because my character, the groundskeeper, is a red herring for most of the play, and then I was being interrogated by the.
You were dressed as a red herring.
No, only. And I'm being interrogated by the police officer, and he said something, and my line was, I said, I heard him rowing in the front room. And then afterwards I came off stage and someone said, great performance, Josh. I think it was rowing.
One of my sons was
that makes more sense.
For work experience, he spent a week doing the Mousetrap in the West End, doing various different things.
That's very
and
cool.
One performance, he was allowed to sit with the, I think it was the lighting person. And so the lighting person said, when they do that, press that button. I want you to press this one, and it'll turn the light on. So apparently he was reading the newspaper, and my son was watching the play, and the person pressed the button. And my son was a bit unsure and nervous, so he turned round to the stage manager and said, am I supposed to press it now? This person reading the paper said, yeah, now. And pressed it. But this is about 3 seconds after the actor had pressed the button. And apparently the actor came off going, it was off. And Thomas said, I'm so sorry, it was my fault. I said, don't worry, it's okay, Tom. Anyway, so the third actor is David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff was trying to get out of his little red shorts in Baywatch and find something else. And so we were signed up to do for Fox a few movies called Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And David was Nick Fury, and I was his sidekick.
Marvel?
And I was his sidekick, Perky Pierce. This is about 1996 or 7. The script was written by David Goyer.
Oh, he does look like
loads
comic book
of Marvel
Nick
stuff.
Fury. He does look like comic book Nick Fury. Old comic book Nick Fury.
And so we did this. We had this 3-movie deal, and they only made 1. And if you watch it, you may realise why. And I didn't have a copy of it. But I didn't have a copy of it. So
Do you?
I found one. No, I didn't have one. And then I found one online. And I wrote to this person saying, can I have a DVD? I was in it. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, they sent me a free one.
I'm an enormous Marvel fan, so I'm going to have to get my Captain America shield out and watch it and honour your legacy.
You let me know what you think of it. So shall we? Why don't you sign a photo?
Yes.
From Streamily, and I think, are we able? Ideally, we should go to your single screen. I don't know if we have the ability to do that. Single screen of just you.
Let's not fuck around with this anymore, Neil. Let us not touch a single thing. Also, it's a joint stream. It would be weird. It would be weird for one of us to vanish suddenly, and I shan't allow it. So I'm going to be signing a lovely.
I was just what about to say? That was a hell of a lead into a story. If you guys would like to ask either Neil or Josh questions, do ask away. They won't read them out because Neil's got many more to ask. There you go.
So I'm going to be signing a gorgeous A4 print of my custom tab, Marakoth, done by the amazing artist.
What's your character called?
Marakoth.
Who was the artist?
Alexine Skiba. It is gorgeous. Let me give you a proper. Oh yeah.
That is beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Yeah. It is gorgeous. And this
people
one
are so impressed.
This is for Casey.
Well, you can while we're looking at the top of your head, I will. Oh, someone said that's pretty.
I'm going
Do they mean the top of your head or the image?
I do a thing with mine where if they say, write whatever your judgment is, I have a list of 20 quotes from the game, and I roll
I
a
do
d20.
too. Look.
I can't
Oh,
see.
you pull them out. Your hat.
Oh, yes. Well, I let a d20 decide because it feels apropos. So
That's a brilliant idea.
I'm very pleased with that, actually. So I have a cheese d20 that someone gave me. Someone gave me a cheese set of dice.
Wow.
And it's 5, which is I won't go on without you.
That is a fabulous idea.
Thank you. I take
I've
it to
got
you
some
can bring
dice.
it to MCM. I'll send you. It's great. I'll send you the PDF that I've got. So Casey, if you're here, if you're watching, I won't go on without you.
I was given, I think it was Effie who gave me some die. Is die plural of dice? Look, I've got them all here. Well, I never thought of that. It's a brilliant idea. I might toss mine as well.
Absolutely. There we are. So
Did
that's
I tell
for
you
you,
it's my
Casey.
birthday this month?
I won't go on without you. There we are. And I have to write the number 40 on the back for what it's worth.
Susan the Great gave me the dice. I do apologise, Susan the Great. It was my birthday this month.
By Ranger,
This is
hello. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, Ranger. What do you mean, thank you for joining us?
It's in my chat. I'm talking to my chat, Neil.
Oh, I see. Little Elijah is demanding bedtime, so once again must leave early. Enjoy the rest of the stream, everybody.
Right, why don't
Adam
you do
like
one?
the ant.
Why don't you do one?
Adam like the ant bought me a litre of whiskey.
A litre of whiskey? I haven't got a glass.
Yes. It only lasted a day or two. Right. I've got a big whopper.
I bet
I've
you
got
do,
a
but
big
what about the
whopper.
print? What about the print?
Hey! 11 by 17.
Gosh, that is,
Isn't
you're
that
always
gorgeous?
overcompensating. You turn up to cons with this ghastly, enormous, oversized banner, which frankly invalidates everyone else's effort. Now you've gone for these obnoxiously large prints, and that is beautiful. It looks like something from the Oris Dyer. I love it.
It is actually, it was done by Shade of Stars. It is very good. I now have to press buttons on my phone. I would like to tell people that if they choose, they can. We are so up to date and modern that if they want to add to any purchases while we stream, they can. What pen shall I use? This is what
I sign in
find
gold
tricky.
Sharpie because I think it looks quite jazzy.
Oh, jazz handsy. Let's see then.
I shall do that after every signing.
Right. I'd like you now. It is your turn now. Oh, no, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay, yes, and I shall answer.
And then you can spend some time answering it. First of all, I'm going to tell you, though, hi, Neil. I love Josh's performance as the Dirge. Pardon? Oh, no. I loved your performance as the Dirge. Could I get the blood follows me everywhere line? Thanks so much. This is to Veronica.
Blood
Now,
follows
I'm going to ask you a question while I do this. So, Josh, I know that you're not really a trophy hunter when you play games, but what level did you get to for Ghost of Tsushima?
I can tell you because I have.
As you see, I Googled you. I read an article all about you.
Did you?
See if chat knows while I sign this.
I wonder if I can view my trophies. How can I view my trophies on the PlayStation app? Oh, yes. Oh, this feels positive. What level did I get to on Ghost of Tsushima? I can't remember the level. Oh, that's Ghost of Tsushima.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, why not?
Because I've done my research and I have written it. Oh, no, I haven't written
How
it
do you
down.
know that? How would you possibly know that?
There was an article about you that I do. I spent time. I spend a lot of time on my. What?
Step back from the mic a little bit. You're crunching. Again.
So I'll say this.
Hello.
I platinumed Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know what level I got to, but I platinumed it on PlayStation.
That's what I read.
So I got
Yes.
every single achievement because I loved that game. I loved that game. Have you played it? It is fantastic. It is fantastic. I actually platinumed it by accident. I was just having such a good time doing everything, and then just suddenly it was like, you've done everything that's possibly could be done, and I went, and I loved it. And the sequel looks amazing. Looks amazing. And I'm...
Well, I'm.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Let's see your writing.
Susie Goosey gifted a tier 1 sub.
Susie
Wow, that's very
Goosey is a
generous of
gem.
you.
Is an absolute gem. Lovely handwriting, Neil. Oh, great signature
To
as
Veronica.
well. Great signature.
Yeah, there's my little there we are, little signature.
Very nice.
And we have the writings. Blood follows me everywhere.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Now I have to find somewhere to stick it.
I know. I'm putting mine. I'm putting mine down on the kitchen, like I'm tiling the floor with Streamily.
Right. So while I have to think about the next one, so why don't you do a signing? Because mine says, "Can you draw Dark Urge Garfield, please?"
Can you draw Dark Urge Garfield? God.
Dark Urge Garfield.
Well, this is for Christy.
Wow.
And it's Maricoth, yes.
So here's a question from Vermilion Frost. I'd like to ask, if BG3 was live action with you playing a character, what item, prop or outfit would you want to keep once filming was over? That's interesting.
God. Probably the...
Josh, you sign your bit of paper.
I am.
You sign? No, you sign.
Sorry,
you sign.
I'm going to roll for a quote. What quote have we got? Oh, it's a Nat 1. I've just rolled a Nat 1, which is very apropos because I have a Nat 1 tattooed on my back.
You have what?
I have a Nat 1 tattooed on my back.
Oh, wow.
I got it because
you
I'm
have
Tav 1. Yeah.
Hey.
And that quote
That's wow.
is still me, despite everything. Anyway, you were saying, sorry.
No, please. It's excellent. That's a neat tattoo, says Catty. Oopa. Daisy D. Fluffington. What's in that lasagna, Garfield? Is that a well-known line? Everyone likes your tattoo. They do enormously.
Thank you, guys. I love it.
Yes. I'm going to get it there. Right.
There we are. Christy, still me, despite everything.
Now, before I do, actually, I've got another poster size print, 11 by 17. These are rather beautiful, aren't they? These are by Lin 2. And this says, before I do the dirgy other one, I'm going to do the big ones first. This is for Skep. Surprise me with a quote from Dirge.
Yeah, sorry, my pens are squeaky.
Also, you are amazing, and I love your work as Dirge and Tav 5. Can you please pass that on to Tav 1? Wow.
What, do
Charming.
you love Tav 5's work?
So what I would like you to do, Josh,
Yeah.
can you toss your doodah, and then we can decide. Toss your doodah so
on
I
this
can choose a
platform.
what's it off my...
Oh, right, yes.
So I can choose a what's it on my thing.
It's a 2.
A 2.
This is why people don't play
They're
D&D
dying.
with me. My rolls are terrible. Sorry, what is
They're
it?
dying. They're dying for me.
Oh,
So while I write, you have a chat.
what was your did you enjoy doing the mocap, Neil? Because that must have been, I think it was the first time for a lot of us.
It's no good asking me a question while I'm doing it.
Sorry, yes,
I know
yeah.
what. Josh, lovely. You're really kind to ask. Why don't you tell them if you enjoyed the mocap?
I love the mocap. I love the mocap.
You do loads of it.
I'm very lucky because when I left drama school, doing motion capture, I had a little bucket list of things that I wanted to do in my acting career. And doing motion capture for a video game and doing a voice in a video game were like 1 and 2. And then with Baldur's Gate, I did both in one fell swoop. And I put on the suit, and I went to the toilet and I had a small cry. But I've just finished. I've just finished 10 weeks of mocap on a movie, which was very lovely.
But you can't tell us what,
No, I
presumably.
can't tell you. If I did, some big film company somewhere would swoop. But it was lovely. I got to go to Shepperton Studios every day, and I got a couple of lanyards that they didn't let me. I'm not supposed to have probably taken. Just finished. He says when he finished in June. We're actors. We like to go. I've just filmed this actually, full well knowing it was at the beginning of the year.
No, what I find is that you use a different word choice as it goes on. So it's, I've just finished.
Yeah.
I've recently done,
Yes.
not long ago,
Yes.
earlier this year.
Earlier this year. Oh, I like that. Yes. Yes.
Here
I
we
like
are.
It.
This is to Skep.
Oh, Skep. That
There
is
you
lovely.
go.
What a fantastic back. Strong.
Right.
Beesma.
Let's go. Let's. I'm going to ask you
Yeah.
another question before we move on.
Yes. Do it. Oh, I feel really bad.
Can you
I've
do
not
a
pre-
Somerset?
I've not
Can you do a
prepared it.
Somerset accent?
I should think so, my lover. I'm from there. I was born
I
in
know
Somerset.
you are.
My first
Where
job.
in Somerset were you born?
So I was born in a place called Taunton, and then I grew up in a small hamlet. Now, for those of you that don't know, it goes town, village, hamlet. The hamlet that I live in is 5 houses in a bend in the road in the arse end of nowhere. But yeah, my first job was on a cider farm, grinding down the apples. And yes, I'm a Somerset boy for all of my sins. And I dodged the accent. Thank fuck. Where are you from?
Well, that's one of my questions. Vermilion Frost wants to know the answer to their question, or is it lost in the wind? So it was an item or a prop or something.
Yes.
If we're in live action D&D,
I would take the blood of
BG3.
Lathander. The blood of Lathander.
Wow,
It's a mace. Well, yeah, it is the mace, right?
it's amazing.
It's amazing. Yes, I would take the blood of Lathander because I used it in my last playthrough and I loved it. And it unlocks a spell called Sunbeam, which I overused in combat. So that would be my choice. What would yours be?
I've I've no idea. I really actually the character I'm playing at the moment.
Yeah.
I
Which tab?
the outfit I'm using the default canon.
So one.
Happens to be tab 5.
Oh, that's cool.
But anyway, shut up. I have I've got this amazing hat on. I don't know what the hat is I'm using. But yeah, I've got a hat on.
Okay.
It's some fedora of some sort. And is it a fedora? I don't know.
Fedora.
But also, I've got this outfit which is all these bones as well.
The bone
The thing
outfit
is
I've had
bones.
is from Orin. No, I've had it before.
don't
It's
know
very
where.
cool. It's not Orin's, but it's very cool.
I don't know where it's on, but it says it's a wizard hat. Yeah, so I really like the hat.
Okay.
It's called a bind spike armor. I'm really actually what I thought. You know, you have your own TAV print.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I should ask someone if they would do a print of the dirge that I play in Baldur's Gate. At the moment, the one I really like is this whatever hat it is, and this bone thingy, what armor.
You should do it. There's amazing
think
artists out there, and it's always nice because a lot of wonderful artists in the Baldur's Gate 3 community. So it's always good to sort of champion people's work. The Geshu Lin print that I have for Wuthering Waves that I'll be signing some of later was done by someone who I just found had done custom artwork, and then I asked to buy the rights to it. So it's always good to reach out to people.
Well, there's part of me that I'm so invested now. I know you've done. You're on your 700th stream of Baldur's Gate. You're in your 3rd go of it or something.
Second,
But
actually.
I'm 60 hours in and a quarter of the way through Act 1, and so but yeah, I'd really like a bit of art. I'm now so invested in the game.
Do it. Do it. It's well worth it. It's nice to have.
The alternative is I make a cosplay outfit and that hat, and I stick it just on me,
I found
and I take a photo of me and
I
distribute that.
I was looking on a Japanese cosplay website the other day, someone that makes cosplays, and they have the dirge as a cosplay to buy. It's $150, and you send them your measurements, and it's like the default dirge costume. So you could do that.
Wow, here's another question from John Beverley. I have a question. John Beverley, is that the John Beverley I know?
What a great
Back
name.
to that pre-MCU Marvel movie Neil referenced earlier. The character I played, I forgot about this. What well-known actor plays it now? Do you know?
Is it going to be
Shall I tell you?
Robin from How? Is it Robin from How I Met Your Mother?
It is not Robin. It is Robert Redford.
No way.
Robert Redford plays my character in.
He was the.
I was the original.
He was the villain.
I was
wasn't
the original.
he? God, you'll have to sign my shield,
Yep.
Neil.
Happily.
I'm going
Yes,
to.
it is the John Beverley I know. Yes, John knows an awful lot. What does the chat? Who does the chat think is more handsome? Winky face, Robert Redford or me? Oh, I'm not sure if anyone should answer that.
I'd say
Goodness.
you now, Robert Redford in his heyday, because I've not seen you in sort of in his youth.
My heyday.
I've not seen you.
Well,
in your
if you
youth.
watch Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. with David Hasselhoff, you will see me in my youth.
Well, you'll have to loan it to me, and I'll burn a copy so I can put it on my phone and watch it at all times. So I'm going to be signing a custom print now for Nancy in brackets Bees. Beesma, are you here? You in the chat still? Because it's your turn.
Oh, I'm supposed to be filling in time while you
You're
see
filling
the
in
top
time.
of your head.
Beesma, do you want Beesma, or your actual name? What would you like?
Are they answering you? Because they're not answering on
Well, they're in my
chat.
chat, Neil. They're in my chat. So you know.
Are they answering you?
Yes, they are. They are.
What do they want?
They want both.
Okay, so I was at a convention not so long ago. I played a character called Rex Buckland in Charmed.
Oh,
and
really? That's news.
This person came up to me and said, I would like this quote. Playtime is over, big boy. And I said, well, I'm not saying that. And he said, but Rex Buckland said it. And I said, don't be absurd. Rex Buckland didn't say that. And I had to Google it. And I Googled it. And in fact, I did say, playtime is over, big boy. But I ad-libbed quite a lot in that show.
We can tell.
And so, there's things like, there was a line I said, which was, someone said, you'll go to hell. It was Shannon Doherty said, you go to hell. And I said, yes, I'd love to, darling. I miss it terribly. So I used to ad-lib. I wonder if I ad-libbed this one as well. Playtime is over, big boy.
Beesma, there's your custom print. Shake and bake. Shake and bake.
Oh, that's nice. What's that of?
It's from a film called Talladega Nights. But their tab is named after
Oh, I see.
Ricky from Talladega Nights.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I have an image now I need to do. This is
Yes.
the one with Garfield. So why don't you chat while I do something on this?
Why don't I chat? So, I once, I've told this story before, but maybe your chat haven't heard it. I once auditioned for a reboot of 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
The TV series?
Yes, yeah, I was in it. But I auditioned for a character called Hot Guy in Jacuzzi. And I went along and they said we should be topless or in vests. And I didn't get it. But my agent at the time, Hugo, said, he said they really like you, Josh, and they think you'd actually be much better suited to a different role. And I said, well, gosh, tell me. And he said, it's a bigger part. You get a whole big scene with the leads, and then you get to do a fight scene, which I was very excited about. And I said, well, excellent. What's the part? And he said, douchey guy number 1. So I went, auditioned, and they offered me the part the same day. And they looked at me and clearly said, he's not hot, but definitely... And the character was quite misogynist and then quite racist. So I didn't know how to feel about the fact that they went, he's not hot, but he is douchey. Someone in my chat until said, hey, at least you're number 1. At least I was number 1. I felt sorry for Dominic, who was douchey guy number 2.
Number 2.
Imagine being the second billed douchey guy.
Are you ready? Look, let me show you a picture of Garfield, okay?
Okay, yeah. Here we are.
And as you know, here is a picture of the Dark Urge.
Yes. So it's Garfield as
ready?
the Dark Urge. So it's the Gurge. That looks like Sonic if he was addicted to methamphetamine. That is
So,
truly
2
haunting.
ale.
That
There you go.
That
Dark Urge Garfield.
that is that's Sonic at the beginning of his rehab journey.
Right. I will let you fill in one now.
Who have I got? Who have I got? Do some talking, Neil. I've got Sarah. Is this friendly Sarah? My wonderful mod? Is this you, Sarah?
I'm sorry, I'm just looking up this.
You
Right.
want to see some real speed? Great work, Brandy. Sarah just stepped out.
Oh, wow. I've just got a really lovely. Wow.
What? What have you got?
I have a really lovely email.
Yeah. I'm going to do someone else until Sarah's back. I'm going to do.
No, so yeah, I've just got an email saying I'm shortlisted
Yeah.
for a character of a film. Am I available
No way.
for a yeah. Wow.
Do you want?
That's very exciting.
That
You
is
heard it here
exciting.
first.
Do you want?
And oh no, it says here Robert Redford is not available, so we'd very much like you to come in and audition.
Neil, I had the most horrible experience at my agent's 10-year party. There's a casting director who I've just sent off an audition for a film. I've just sent off a self-tape for a movie for, and I thought, well, I'm going to have to schmooze him in person when I see him. And
Yeah.
it's actually one of the best self-tapes I've ever sent. It's 2 scenes, and I love the part.
I know, I've seen it.
No, you haven't.
They sent it to me. And as an example, we would like it like this, please, because this is such a good self-tape.
Oh, stop it.
I think it's going around all the agents in
must
London
be.
of saying this is how you should do a self-tape.
But I went up and I said, hi, so-and-so, and he went, and I went, my name is Joshua Wichard, I've just auditioned for you. And he went, have you? And I went, yes, well, via self-tape for that movie. And he went, okay.
Oh,
And I was like,
how deflating.
and I went, it's a great script. And he went, yeah, it is. And I was like,
Oh, Josh. It means nothing.
oh,
They-
apparently
they
it's not
loved
Sarah.
you.
I was waiting for nothing. Well, Sarah's going to have to wait. I'm doing Kristen's now.
I met a very big casting director at an opening night of a show last summer, and I had just filmed this TV series for them for Netflix, huge show.
Yeah.
And I was introduced to them, and I said, "Well, I've just been working with you," and they said, "Oh, really?" And I said, "Yeah, I've been working," and they said, "Well, what character did you play?" And I explained, and they said, "No, I don't remember that at all." I said, "Well, it wasn't a very big role," but I said, "No."
Nope.
What episode was it? I said, well, it's episode 8. Right. No. Who directed that then? No, I don't remember that. And I thought, just film the bloody thing for you. But in fairness, I saw it a couple of months back. I was axed
No way.
from the show. In fairness, I went through the script, and lots of the scenes are in a different order. Lots of the scenes didn't exist anymore, and my character was no longer in the project.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
this casting director may well have known this.
They thought
I'm
it'd
not
be-
going to say the name of the show. It is huge.
They thought
I'm not
it'd
going
be
to
too.
say
It
it
would be
because
too
you cannot
good.
find me.
They said it would be too good. Kristen, if you're here, Kristen, you've got the D20 roll, which landed on the iconic "Curse to put my hands on everything." So there
You've
you
got
are.
lovely writing.
Thank you. I'm
I've
very-
got terrible writing. I played too many doctors in my time.
You've gone too method.
My spaceship is big.
I saw. I've heard.
Subscribed at tier 1.
Oh, sorry.
Just randomly say that. My Right, I'm going to get my next image up if that's
Yes.
okay.
No, please do. Please do.
Have you finished yours?
I finished. Yes. The floor has been adorned.
Right. This is for
Who have we got? What have they asked for?
Casey.
Please
It
tell me
says-
there's no drawings, for their sake.
A fine day for murder, please. Would also love a doodle, if you're willing. Thanks for being so lovely.
Get your
Your
guns.
streams are the bright spot in my days. I follow them every time you're on. Even if they clash with Tav 1's Tav and Jav streams, I still tune into yours. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? People are very honest. Wow. Right.
I know.
I'm not sure if I should read these things
I
out.
hope they get the help they need. Kesha Khan, thank you for 5 gifted subs, and Twitch, thank you for adding 3 to it.
Carry on talking.
What was I going to say? Well, I wasn't going to say anything. Actually, I didn't know what I was going to say.
Want me to ask you another question?
Yeah, go on, why not?
Right. Are you ready? I'm going to ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
How many musicals have I been in?
Yeah.
And what are they? This might be a very short answer of yours.
Well, yes, I'm trying to think how many musicals have non-singing and dancing roles.
Not kinky.
Because that will make it a lot easier. Someone in my chat said not enough, and I would agree. I think you've been in 7, 3 amateur, 4 professionally, and I think the 4 professional ones were Merrily We Roll Along, Annie, Assassins by Stephen is it Sondheim? No, Assassins, the musical, and Little Shop. Oh, no, My Fair Lady. Great suggestion by Feudal Crayon. My Fair Lady. Yes.
I don't know about you, but my chat obviously knows me better than you do.
Well, I should hope
Mary
so.
Poppins.
Who are you?
Mary Poppins. Sound of Music.
Were you Karatka's Potts? Oh no, wait, that's Chitty Bang Bang, isn't it? I'm getting my
In
old.
Mary Poppins, I was Mr. Banks for Cameron McIntosh, which indeed is a role that needs no singing. And I was in The Sound of Music. I played Captain Von Trapp, who, funny enough, needs not sing. I was also in something in the West End called Mamma Mia, where I played the Colin Firth in the movie. I played his role.
Vocally
and so
similar?
I learned to play the guitar. I play what?
Vocally similar?
You tell me. Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Which sounded much like Edelweiss, Edelweiss.
Have you ever heard?
I also did.
No, you first. You first.
The first musical I ever did was called Salad Days, which is a very old musical.
God,
and
Salad Days. I've not heard that in ages.
There is a song in it called Looking for a Piano. And it goes, I'm looking for a piano. Piano, no, a piano, just any old piano, the one that makes you dance.
It's a great fake trumpet. Put that on your your voice reel.
This, oh my.
It's great.
Right, to Casey. Casey, here's my dirgy, look.
Lovely handwriting. Why are you drawing it again? Why are you drawing more of Meth Sonic?
No, that's my doodly dirge.
Oh, God. Have you ever heard the interview with...
Just remember, Josh, I sang it. I sang it.
Have you ever heard the interview with Colin Firth where he's asked what he wants to hear when he gets to heaven? Someone asks him, they say, what do you want to hear from Prince... not Prince, from whoever it is. When you get to heaven, the gates of heaven, what do you want... the gates of heaven. What do you want them to say to you? And he ponders it for a moment, and then he says, "I want them to say, I think you were quite good in Mamma Mia." Oh
excellent.
dear. So Sarah,
right, now it's your go.
Sarah, it's another Marakoth, another A4 Marakoth, and it says, "Roll for it. Maybe a little cat drawing." Well, you will be getting both a roll.
Oh, Garfield.
And a cat drawing. We've rolled a 9.
What cat?
Still alive, so that's progress. A classic Tav line. A classic. Do you want me to ask you something, Neil? Why did you get into voice acting? Why did you get into voice
I'm going to show you how I draw a cat. You can draw a cat with your thumb. So you draw
Actually, I'm going to watch this because you can teach me.
You draw around the bottom of your thumb.
Is that your thumb? God.
Yeah. And then you do those 4 things on it.
Have you seen cats before? Just a random question. Like, have you seen one in the wild?
So look, you do 2 triangles on the top.
Oh no, I take
You do
everything
the
back.
little
I
eyes.
take everything back. I take
You
everything
then-
back. That's adorable.
Put it on a wall like that, and then you do the tail. There you go. A cat from my thumb. Don't knock it.
You took me up, and then you lost me a bit, and we've sort of plateaued at a sort of mutual agreement.
There you go, look. Yes, it's an adorable cat. My chat likes me. I'm drawing a thumb cat right now, said Matty Jew 5 to 5.
I'm going to draw.
Where did the
thumb
no,
cat.
the thumb, no, look. They don't understand. Look, you get your thumb,
Yeah.
it's a bit there, and
Oh,
you
and on
draw.
the other side. Oh no, it's literally what you get Sharpie on your finger.
What I'm saying is you draw around your thumb, and it creates a circle. That's what I was trying to say.
It's more of an oval, really.
Yeah, all right, that's another way of doing it. But you can do it with finger paint. You put your thumb in some paint and you do it, and then you do the rest around it.
I've drawn a mouse.
So-
I've drawn a mouse that's been run over.
What was the question you asked me? Why did I get into voice acting?
Yes.
I was given a
Sarah,
job.
There you are. Unfortunately, the cat is dead, apparently. It's been hit by a steamroller and has perished. But there we are, still alive. So that's progress. Oh, and
You know where Sabe lives?
Sabe?
Yeah.
Who's Sabe?
By Ranger, our moderator. Look, I can see them giggling away here
Oh.
on Discord.
Sabe. Sorry, we only met today. I'm
Sorry,
terrible with names.
No, wait, let's start again. Josh,
Yes.
you know our moderator?
It's the wonderful Sabe.
Sabe.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with names. I'm so bad with names.
Do you
Yeah,
know
sorry,
where
Sabe.
Sabe lives? Do you know where Sabe lives?
No, I think that would...
Let me give you a clue. Let's see how well you know me.
Okay,
It is where I was born.
we'll never know. So next I've got to decide... Where were you born? I asked you earlier where you were from and you didn't reply. Had you replied, I would know.
Right, let's see if chat knows where Sabe lives and where I
Are
was
you
born.
doxing your own mod?
Doxing, what does that mean?
Doxing means to reveal, reveal the home address of somebody. So if you were to dox... I've got two
well, no,
guesses
I
here
meant-
for
I
Singapore. I've got two
Hang on, I
guesses.
meant country, not street.
Oh, can I get a postcode for that as well? I've got two guesses for Singapore, and also Leah says in our hearts.
Ah,
Thank you, Leah.
I'm trying to work that one out. I was born in your hearts.
We'd agree with
Thank
that.
you. How do you do that? How do you do that?
I think it's
Does mine do that?
no, it definitely doesn't. It's that just looks like you're wanking off a horse.
Gosh, I'm not going to let you in my chat again. I was going to say my chat again. My chat again. Anyway, I was born in Singapore. Do you?
Oh,
I've got a
Singapore
quick
was
question.
right. Two people here knew you.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I knew that. Yeah. Who are you talking to?
My chat. Did they know
I
you?
see.
Were you born in Singapore? So four guesses for Singapore, guys.
Well, after I said it.
No, before.
No.
Someone here said Google is fast and free. Well, yeah, that works.
So, a quick question for you, Josh.
Yes, I'm listening.
I know you only met Sabe today.
Yes.
But as you know, Sabe is moderating for us. Do you know where Sabe lives?
Singapore.
Yes. How do you know that? You've only just met today.
I know, it's crazy. Sometimes you just have a knowledge of someone. Neil, I'm getting the impression you're maybe a September baby.
Well, I think my horn gave that away.
Maybe the 17th?
Oh, how did you know? In fact, Josh, my Amazon birthday list
Yeah.
is still up. And I want you to know, Josh, you could win a 55-inch TV. No, you could buy me a 55-inch TV.
Do you have a Wikipedia? Did you write this Wikipedia?
Only some of it.
I'm going to make some alterations. I'm going to have a great time.
Oh,
You've
no.
got some lovely credits, don't you? You've done a lot of television.
I've done an awful lot, I know.
You
I haven't done 30 games, though.
Well, no, but you've done a huge amount of television, and television is much better for the old career than video games, or at least as far as I.
So
Oh,
this
lovely
wonderful
theatre.
picture.
Greenwich Theatre. God,
Great.
gosh.
All right, I'm going to let Josh explain to everyone actually how extraordinarily famous I am because he had no idea while I signed this. There you go, Josh. You tell everyone.
Well, it's honestly now that I'm faced. Oh, thank you for my lovely comments about my Thocky keyboard. Now that I'm faced with I had no idea I was talking to the man who played Christopher Robin in Winnie the Pooh, both the UK tour and West End. We truly are.
I fell down Pooh's hole.
You missed a musical off your list. You've also done elegies for Angels, Punks and Raging Queens.
Yeah, but I wasn't singing in it.
Well, you were still in a musical. The Criterion.
Well,
as well.
it was not really.
Lovely
I don't call it
theatre.
a musical.
Criterion's lovely.
It is
Who
beautiful.
killed Agatha
Have
Christie?
you watched that?
I saw the
Have
39
you been
Steps there. Saw the 39 Steps there years ago.
Ah.
Gorgeous theatre. Gorgeous theatre. You were in Who Killed Agatha Christie? So both of us have been in murder mysteries, but you also played Mowgli in the Jungle Book.
At the RSC.
Yeah, well, it was at the other. What's the other place?
At the RSC.
Brilliant.
It's their small theatre.
Is it? Well, that
Now,
makes sense.
can I... It's sort of a bit of a cheat. But anyway, look, this is to Leslie,
Leslie.
who wanted They Should All Be Running. And you did such a great job voice acting that character. Exclamation mark. Thank you.
God, that is lovely.
Right, your turn, your turn.
I shall go now. Rebecca, who has ordered. This is my first Geshu Lin print. Rebecca, are you here, darling? Josh, this isn't supposed to be an open book exams. Someone in my chat has said. Oh, sorry, I got told off for not saying names. Elise in my chat.
What's an open book exam?
My knowledge of you. The Jedi Master. Woo, both chats at once. Jedi Master, welcome. First time chat. This is my Geshu Lin. For those of you who have played Wuthering Waves, I voice Geshu Lin in Wuthering Waves. And this is he. Very, very cool character. And you... So, Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca.
Yeah, it's funny, you know. The quotes that you write,
Yeah.
presumably I said them at some point too.
Yeah, I tend not to think about that.
Did we have the same lines?
I think
We did.
I might be wrong, but I think it's the same line, but maybe altered slightly, because I think some of my lines became a bit more dad jokey / sarcastic. But I might be
Oh,
wrong.
we've discussed that,
but I
haven't
might
we?
be wrong.
Yeah. Your natural personality came into it, that dad jokey sarcasticness.
Yes, but I might be wrong.
Whereas all mine just turned into something quite Shakespearean and charming, from what I
In-game?
remember.
Did they leave those lines in? I've not seen them.
No, they didn't. There is one line, though. I don't know about how you say yours. I say something like, chat will tell me it's wrong, but it's something like, I'm way too big. Have you heard that? And I don't know why they've chosen. And apparently I do it all the time whenever I get a little near a little hole. And I've got a feeling that it was one of those times at 5 to 6 on a Friday evening. I was probably exhausted. Have no focus at all at the best of times, even at 3 o'clock, let alone 5 to 6. And I imagine I just went, oh, that's way too big, and they kept it in.
So the reason this is hilarious, because when I first played Baldur's Gate 3, I found similarly a small hole, and I thought I'd interact. And the way that my character's done it, has someone just put a Streamily whilst I'm signing? How lovely. And the way that I've done it is, and this was one of our first ever clips, was I'm way too big. It just says, and I sat there spamming it over and over.
Was that your dad joke sarcastic thing?
It just comes across as borderline innuendo.
Did your eyebrows go up as well? I could just see your eyebrows there.
I'm way too big. I'm way too big.
I'm way too big.
It just
Obviously.
it has a slight carry-on sort of nature. Like, oh, matron. Rebecca, darling, I've put, what do you make of this, General Gian? I didn't write General Gian because it's for you, Rebecca.
Are you Scottish in that?
Yes, actually. Highlands.
Oh.
Okay, then you.
Oh, I do have a question.
No, thank
How
you,
many
Rebecca.
accents can I do?
Well, this is the thing. Well, or
Well,
you can do.
any.
I'm going to agree with Pyro in my chat and Burn and say all of them.
All of them. No, I can't do any accents.
Yes, you
I
can.
used to be able to. I can't. Genuinely, I can't
How's
do any
your
accents.
American?
It is always just me. My American, it was shiny down there. Or, yeah, they're terrible. They're all caricatures. Or, are you ready? Me, with me. Oh, I have to say, I'm Mickey Mouse, just so that you know. I can also do.
How apropos.
Hello, Mickey. How are you today? I don't know who that was.
What are
No,
any
that
of
was
these
Pluto.
characters?
No,
What
Pluto
are-
doesn't talk. Goofy.
Oh, was that Goofy?
No, shut up. Yeah, I don't. As I said, I don't do accents. They're all versions of me. I
I
have two caricatures. Anyway, you talk. I'm going to sign.
So well, I actually think that's lessened my life expectancy somewhat hearing those. But we move. I'm just going to read some comments. Sierra said, Charming Little Egg said, wow. Gloomjuice said, good grief. Someone said, what is happening? Mari said goofy, so Mari's defending you. Yes,
Can I ask a quick question? How do we spell Baal? Because I
I
think what the person's written on here is it B.
I believe it's Bhaal.
Thank you, Sabe.
Yes, I'm right.
Sabe,
My chat's
just so
telling me
you
I'm
know,
right.
Josh, Sabe is our moderator today, and they live in Singapore.
I know, so
So
we
you
go
know.
well back. We go way back.
Way back, at least an hour and 4 minutes.
At least back to the
In fairness.
6:30 p.m. panic that we were all
Oh,
enduring.
the 15-minute tutorial we had of trying to set this up.
Yeah,
Is my
God.
voice still mechanical?
Yes.
Is it just my natural performance?
I believe so.
Yeah. Look, this is my natural performance. This is how I do mocap. Yes, in Bar's name. That's right. No wonder you do mocap. You can isolate every single thing on your body.
No comment, Your Honour.
How do you spell Baal? Baal? It was such a long time ago. Oh, that's it.
Bhaal.
Excellent. This one is for Kyle.
Ooh,
In Baal's name. Isn't that beautiful?
that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. You've got lovely
I
handwriting.
think
It looks great.
Bad Assassin was here. Isn't it wonderful? It's yeah, glorious.
Great handwriting.
Right. You next, there,
Who have
boy.
I got next? I've done Rebecca. We've got Mina. Mina, are you here? I love Geshu Lin, and I hope he's going to be playable soon. If possible, to have a
Playable?
quote from him. So Geshu Lin has become a bit of a fan favorite character. He is a mysterious army man who appears in flashbacks, and he talks to General Gian.
Oh, is he
visions.
Scottish as well?
No, it's the same character now.
All right.
And he speaks to General Gian in visions. He's a very...
Jolly is also modding tonight.
He's lovely.
Sorry.
And he's very
Sorry, you
broody.
carry on.
Very broody, quite hot. So everyone loves him, but he's not playable. But everyone hopes he's going to be playable, because people.
You just bring your own personality to these things. So, are you sure it's hot and not geeky, or whatever it was?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
I like the way you said
It's
that.
because it's not my
let you be
voice.
the
It's
judge
because
of
it's not
that.
my face. You're not getting Dad in the 70s at a barbecue. So he just stands there and looks.
I'm quite jealous. I'll be honest. I'm quite jealous of you. I have no facial. I can't grow facial hair.
No, you can. You can. I didn't know I
Is
couldn't
it
until I shot a movie and they said
until
you
you
have
did?
to grow facial hair, and I said, well, I can't
Why?
because
Oh.
the film's set in like a post-apocalyptic thing, and
What? And everyone has to have a moustache.
well, no one's shaving. There's been a like
I see.
there's been a whole thing, and I was like, well, you will look the fool, and then turned up on day one with pretty good stubble, and some very, very sort of lovely costume lady went, I told you so. And I was like, yeah, all right. Mina,
Wow.
is that so? General Gian. There you are. Oh shit, the number. I'm terrible at remembering to write the fucking number on the back.
Yeah.
30.
405.
35. That's your age, isn't it?
Number 3. It is. I had my birthday this month. Amazon birthday wish list is still up for you, Josh. Don't forget.
What's left on there?
Right. Oh, there's a soda stream.
I might
So
buy
I
you a
can have
soda
water.
stream.
I can have bubbly water while I'm on stream. There's a 55-inch TV. There's
55 inches.
there's some.
Oh, I've got a 55
There are.
inches.
I'm sure you have.
It's great. It's great.
Do you say, "Oh, mine's big for that"? No, what was it? That bowl's way too small.
That's way too big. No, the thing is,
Oh,
it's,
is
in my,
that-
it's in my it's in my
I
bedroom.
can remember nothing.
It's in my bedroom, so if I watch films in bed, I'm like sort of fucking jeez. It's too big.
No, I don't think you can have a TV that's big enough.
I would agree with that. I
You
went
don't
from,
go to the cinema. You don't go to the cinema and you say, "Oh God, that screen's too big."
if anything, you go, we should have gone for IMAX.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Although apparently, if you are too close, you can get seasick or something, or vision sickness.
It's great for gaming. It's
So-
great for gaming. I've been playing Space Marine 2, and I've been
Oh.
fully immersed.
Have you heard me in it?
No, I looked up who you were in the credits, and I've actively avoided.
One of my kids has been playing it and constantly hears me. Apparently,
Who are you in it?
I've no idea. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to play. I'm going to do an
Can
extra
I hear
stream.
some of the lines, and maybe it'll?
I don't know the lines.
Well, fucking brilliant. We'll never know.
I do one of them. You remember that one?
That just looked like it looked like you'd sort of been electrocuted by the feet.
Yes, Mary the Chronicler agrees. Anyway, go away and talk. I'm writing this to Victoria.
No, I've just played Space Marine 2. I thought it was fantastic. The gameplay's amazing. It visually is a masterpiece. It's one of the best looking games I think I've played in recent memory. Absolutely amazing. The combat's great. The campaign is a touch short, but I'd rather have a polished, shorter campaign than a longer, slightly rough one.
But from my understanding, the main thing is the sort of the whatever it is, the collective WhatsApp, which isn't limited. Everyone playing together. What's that called?
Yes. The operations. The operations. It is great.
Because the game is that as you said, the sort of the campaign is a small part of it.
It's a small part of it, and there is quite a long life beyond that, which I like. The one thing I will say is, the Space Marines aren't good people, and for those kind of
Multiplayer.
guys, the guys who are out there going, "Oh yeah," Space Marines aren't good people, guys. They're not good people. There is a level of satire, which isn't that obvious, but if you're looking at the Space Marines and being like, "What a bunch of alphas," they're not great people.
Yeah. Well, I'm one of those. I'm also, is it a cicada?
Isn't that a cricket?
Okay.
It's a cicada.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Now I said it. So I'm in the background going,
I'm being told by Jedi Master to ask Neil who Handy is. We've been trying to get him to rename it, and he won't. I've seen Handy. I know who he is. Oh,
rename
Cadian.
it to what? Now this is Cadian. I'm a Cadian as well.
Oh, you're a Cadian. I love the Cadians.
I'm a Cadian and an
When I
Ultramarine.
painted miniatures, I used to buy the Cadians.
Oh, brilliant. To Victoria, lots of love. The butcher calls. Do you remember that line?
What line? The butcher calls?
I don't remember that. Yeah, the butcher calls.
No. So next one I have here is from Mari. Is this lovely Mari? Is this you, Mari?
Hang on, someone just asked me a question. What was it? And I'll answer it while you're doing your thing.
Yes, please do. It's you, Mari! Mari. A quote from Geshe Lin. Let me Google some more Geshe Lin quotes.
Gosh, it does confuse me, some of these things. Ah, here we are, right. What do they... Oh, Handy. Here's Handy. What do they want to rename Handy as? See, someone gave me this.
Anything, really.
And Handy has been helping me no end with my Baldur's Gate 3. He's been very handy. Talk about a dad joke. I'm a stranger still, but I do look forward to meeting everyone. Susie Goosey.
Susie
the
Goosey.
mage.
Sus has been one of the longest standing members of my community. Has been and went from sort of a member of the community to someone that I now regard as a friend. A genuinely just wonderful person, a Discord mod, a supportive fan, and just an asset to any community, I would say.
Oh, how lovely. Well, I don't know. Lots of people were saying this has sort of been pulled off Gale. But I am now... Does this remind you of The Thinker?
I'm writing,
Josh.
Neil. What are you doing?
Does that remind you of The Thinker?
It does a bit. It does a bit.
Look, no hands.
No comment. No comment.
It's embarrassing when I make myself laugh more than anyone else. There, look. You've got a very squeaky pen there, haven't you?
Well, I do, yes.
This is brilliant. Look, I like that. When I hide the end of it, I can scratch my own. Anyway.
So, Murray, there you are. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet. There you are.
Is that Scottish character still?
It is, yeah. Edinburgh. A thick Edinburgh.
Oh, there's something of Miss Jane Brady. I couldn't remember what it was.
For an Edinburgh.
Very good. Now I'm going to do one to Melanie.
Melanie.
Two. Isn't this beautiful? This is an image of a 3D model that was sent to me.
That's very cool.
Beautiful, beautiful people. They sent it to me in this huge box to my agent. My agent, for some reason, forwarded it to Glenn Macready. Glenn Macready got it out the box and pretended that he didn't break the arm off and has sent it to a model maker's, and I still don't have it. This is about 3 months ago.
Brilliant.
So, in fairness, Glenn, it's nothing to do with Glenn. Goodbye. Someone said goodbye.
Someone in my
So I
chat
still
here,
don't have it.
Murray has said, I tasted Iron Brew for the first time not long ago. It tasted radioactive. Looney said,
it is a taste.
it tastes just wrong. And I'll tell you though. So what happened was, Iron Brew used to be delicious, and I still quite like it. But what happened was, the UK government imposed a sugar tax. So if things were higher in sugar, they'd have to pay a higher percentage of tax. So what they did to avoid that was they changed the recipe, and the taste has changed, and it is not quite as nice as it used to be. I still really
Wow.
enjoy it. But when I was in Edinburgh on tour with the play, it was just right after the sugar tax had come in, and a newsagent across the road from the theatre found in her stockroom a crate of original formula Iron Brew, and there were people running down the street to buy it. True
Wow.
story. That's how much they love their Iron
For some
Brew.
reason in my head, that Tango and Dr. Pepper all sort of sit in my head as things that could take the enamel off your teeth.
Well, they do.
I know, which is why all mine are false, because I drank far too much of it.
I
Look,
love them. I love them.
to Melanie.
Oh, that's great. What's it
Kill,
say?
kill and kill again.
Kill, kill, and
Kill,
again.
kill and kill again.
Very nice. Lulu Croissant says,
Right.
Josh Wichard, I just learned you played in Upstart Crow. That's amazing. I'm a huge fan. So my Upstart Crow, that was my first ever TV credit, and I filmed it whilst I was on tour with a play. I played Don John in season 3. It's an episode called Say No More. I played Don John, who is the villain of the episode. I'm in one scene. I have no lines. I wear a mask and a hat. But I got to work with David Mitchell, who I love.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
I love. And we were sat in hair and makeup together. And I was sat next to him, and he was getting dolled up in his Shakespeare. And I was very nervous, and I thought, I don't know what to say to him. And he turned to me in his chair, and he said, "Hello, I'm David Mitchell. Just to let you know, I've got a horrible cold at the moment, so if I don't say hello or talk too much, that'll be why." And I went,
You're good at impersonations.
I do, it's my party trick. And I went, all right.
That's very good.
Thank you.
Well, when I was sitting in the trailer with James Earl Jones,
Sorry,
I
let me
was
pick that
chatting-
microphone. Let me pick that name that you've just dropped there.
I was chatting to them, and they were really quiet, not saying a word. It was quite early in the morning, and I turned round, and James was fast asleep.
Oh.
I had put them to sleep.
Oh, gosh.
That was my story about James Earl Jones. I know exactly.
Was he nice? Was he nice?
Yes, absolutely lovely, beautiful man. Really, really decent gentleman.
I saw a clip of him in
Very
the play
lovely.
Fences, which they just turned into a movie. Well, not just, but, turned into a movie a few years ago. He did the play on Broadway. God, he's an
Yes.
amazing actor. This is for Lucy. Lucy. Are you here, Lucy?
Very good. I can buy it in supermarkets here sometimes. I live in a touristy area and we have lots of UK tourists. Where are they? What are they talking about? Do you think it's Iron Brew?
Ooh, a 10. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Oh, is that excellent? That's not Shakespeare.
Not the way I do it.
Certainly not. I should do it in my Shakespearean dirgy voice.
Oh, yeah. Can you recite some Shakespeare for us?
All's well that ends not quite so well. Shakespeare, to be or not to be, that may be the question, but I can't remember.
Or my favourite one, which is to neigh or not to neigh. That is equestrian.
Oh, your dad jokes are really coming thick and fast. Thick and fast now.
Thick and fast is how I've been described. Thick in the head. Thick in the head. 37.
Yes, I'm looking.
God, there's condensation.
I'm looking at our moderators raising their eyebrows.
Thick in the head. Lucy, I don't know if you're here. You've not said anything in chat, but here you are. All's well that ends not as well as it could have. There you are. Not as bad as it could have. Not as bad as it could have. It's better than that. It's better than that.
So this is to Carrie, and I need a quote. Which can you throw your dice again?
Yes.
And it says write your favourite dirge line, but we're going to do your thing.
Blow on the dice. Blow on the dice for luck.
Yes.
Oh, there we are, Neil. 2. Brilliant.
What?
2.
I wasn't listening. They're dying for me, all of them.
Someone said, Josh, since I'm a keyboard nerd, what keyboard can I hear you using? I'm just going to click on the type thing. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? That's lovely. So this is the Sidhu. What is it? It's heavy as hell. I mean, the whole thing's metal. It's a Sidhu V75. It's USB-C charged. It can be either 2.4 gigahertz wired or Bluetooth. You've got a volume control knob here. I am on Mac, so I've had to reconfigure some of the keyboard layouts. But it's very, very lovely. The little burnt orange keys are particularly nice. You can change the LED thing. So I've got one where it kind of looks like a little explosion wherever I tap. I'm very fond of it. Very fond of it indeed.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for the advertisement. Now back to the stream. To Carrie, Lots of
Thucky.
love with They're Dying for Me. Or I can't read my writing. All of them.
Yes. First time chat. IOX3. Yes, it was described as thocky when I bought it. Thocky is the word apparently to describe those sort of keyboard sounds.
Very
Right.
good.
I'm going to crack on.
I am, well, while you crack on, I'm going to show my keyboard, which is whacking the thing. This is a Logitech something or another, and I probably shouldn't press anything because it will send it all wild. But as you see, I have all sorts of coloured doodads.
Wow. Look at that.
Yes, it's very heavy, actually.
Elise, darling. Little Miss Fires, you here?
I'm going to leave my lovely chat to be entertained. No, you're signing. I'm going to entertain them for half a
Yes,
minute,
please
and then
do.
I'm going to
I don't have any real
disappear
instructions,
quickly
but
and
please
come
add a
back.
cool
Yes, you will
smiley
come.
face.
Ooh, smile. Let's see if I can do it.
I'm going to say, is that so? And I'm going to do...
I haven't got any paper. Smiley face. Well, I guess much like my signature. Oh, look. There's my smiley face.
Sorry, the request is for someone to sign it. Javi, the request, they'd like you to sign this one as well.
Oh, wow.
I know, we're double out. So for
Look.
reference at least, this is the little cartoon smiley face I've done for you. There you go. Look at that.
That's
That
brilliant.
little sign.
So what, you both have to sign this one? Oh, you've got a spare arm as well.
I do, yeah. This is actually my tanned arm. That's actually how
Look.
tanned I look.
Yes.
We all have a spare arm. We've all got 3 arms.
Lovely, thank you. Well, there we are. Elise, that is done for you. It is signed by both Tav and Hav. I've put, is that so, in Scottish. You've got a smiley face and 2 signatures there.
Is it Tav and Have?
It is.
I keep calling it Tav and Jav. I'm
I
so
know
sorry.
you do, and I have tried to say subtly the pronunciation, but it's fine.
How rude of me. I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Oh, Kitty Alper, thank you for being subscribed at tier 1. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. Glad to
No,
have you
they
here.
haven't subscribed to your channel.
I know. Kitty, I just want to tell you that I'm incredibly grateful that you're here. And Neil's been throwing around words like defector. I wouldn't agree. Hey Josh, weren't you supposed to use your Kermit puppet on this stream, or did I misunderstand? At least you can pronounce my name correctly, Kitty Alper. Well, that's the kind of attention to detail that I like to do here. I can bring my Kermit puppet out.
Pardon?
Yes.
Right. Let me. Right. Well, while you do. Oh, blimey, what was that? While you do that, I am going to sign this to Matthew Magistri. Can you write something heavily romantic that Dirge would say to me personally? Oh, Josh. Matthew wants me to write something heavily romantic that Dirge would say to me personally. He's one of my favourite characters. Thank you.
I have something. No. I'm not. Your mods. I'm on thin ice with your mods already.
Yes. Oh no!
Maybe
Disappeared.
Maybe you could. Oh, hey there. I'm not entirely sure what a Streamily thing is. That's great.
Brilliant.
I actually bought this entirely sober. This isn't even a tipsy purchase.
He brought me when he was totally not drunk.
So there we are. Please don't. Okay, I shan't.
Your dad would be very proud of you, Jim.
That's from Muppets Treasure Island, which in my mind is, dare I say it, the best Muppets movie over Christmas Carol, and I do love Christmas Carol. I do love Christmas Carol.
Really?
Yeah.
You were sorry. I was rather distracted. You did a very, very good impersonation.
Thank you.
And I do want you to know that.
Thank you.
I was still thinking, sorry, of my romantic dirgy line. What do you think we could write?
I have one, but it's a little out there.
No, I don't want one of yours.
Oh.
I think I'll ask my chat.
My one's great.
Something family friendly.
It's not family friendly. It's the Dirge. How is it supposed to be family friendly?
But it's the dirge played by me.
It's still a killer. Still a killer.
By Ranger had a great line. Chat gave you answers. Oh, did they? I wasn't watching.
Josh, what if we want to hear yours?
I subbed so Neil can boast. I was thinking the same thing. Where's the lines?
Mine would be something along
Hat on the hand.
Mine would be something along the lines of, I can't wait to get to know your insides.
Ah, yeah, it's
romantic, but also dirge. It's not romantic. I've never read Pride
It's
and
so
Prejudice.
romantic. Very romantic.
Very romantic.
Ah, the last time, Josh, someone said that to me. What a romantic evening that was.
I'm pretty sure it's Pride and Prejudice, isn't it? Cora Cleves is here. You watched Muppet Treasure Island for the first time a couple of weeks ago. It's brilliant. It is so good. The humour is fantastic. The music, Cabin Fever, Something Better. What's the song that's like? But when you're a den of a pirate, you'll be honest, brave, and free. It's by far the best Muppets movie, and I will die on that hill.
You carry on. I'm still thinking.
What
am I going to write? What am I going to write? I would kill you last.
I would kill you last is
it.
good. I would kill you last is good. Considerably more PG than mine. Tim Curry matches.
This is like
street. He does.
Tim Curry nails it. What was that thing many years ago where they would send people off? Oh, finishing school. This is like the dirge finishing
with the books
school.
instead of a book on their head.
Yeah, where you try and walk in a straight line without dropping the hand that you just recently chopped off.
Yes,
so
it's
that
dirge finishing school. Finishing school. Like Sierra has just said, what school? Finishing school. Yes, I realise now that it sounds about as sus as when I called my dad about some home decorating and he said I had to work on my edging. Finishing school is sort of somewhere that you go and they'd give you elocution lessons, which is where they teach you to speak sort of the Queen's English, and they teach you to walk.
It was about deportment and all sorts.
Yes, and
in the olden days,
teaching you
it was
manners,
terrible.
public, how you should behave in public, the sort of correct cutlery to use. Edging is when you do painting, so it's like when you do the skirting boards. Like here, this is your edging, and then you do it around light switches and stuff like here. Just kind of, and you also do it with lawn. When you're doing gardening, you do edging on the lawn. But that word now has been sullied by sin. Silverino 816. I joined the other side. Hello, I was in Neil's. Welcome. We welcome all defectors here with open arms.
I would kill you last.
I'd kill you last.
Lots of love, Neil. For Matthew.
Swing set theory as well. Just popped in to check out Josh's edging. Thank you. Oh, hedging. Sorry.
God, where are we now?
How many have you got left?
I'm getting very confused. That's Carrie. That's Matthew. Is that Matthew? That's Carrie. Oh, it's so confusing. These are more confusing than normal. You really need to focus.
Aries. Aries, are you here? Aries. Are you here? Because I'm signing your Geshu-Lin print. I'm signing it right now.
Yes, I'm a Virgo.
We can tell.
Where is she? Oh, gosh. Have you played A Yerden Chronicles?
No, it's not really my kind of game. It's not really my kind of game. What quotes have we got?
Oh, do you want me to roll my dice?
Do you have Geshu-Lin quotes there?
No, but I've got dice for you. I can roll, and you choose which one you want.
No,
Ready?
I'm looking on the Geshu Lin Withering Waves Wikipedia.
Number 6.
You two desperate souls doomed to be forsaken. That's good.
Oh, that's what we should have called our stream.
Two desperate souls doomed to be forsaken. Yes.
Yes. The reason I also mentioned that Sabe's in Singapore is it must be very, very late for them there.
Is it? Oh, I'm so sorry, but thank you.
So I think
It's 4
I
a.m.
can see on. Yeah,
4
I can see.
a.m. Well, tell
Wow.
Neil to stop yapping.
Oh, hang on, the local shop's about to close. I need to get something.
Do you actually? Just get it delivered. Aries. Aries. Two desperate souls doomed to be forsaken. There you are. Signed.
Oh, is that right, Josh?
What?
Oh, is that right?
It's pretty bloody late, Neil. You know, I feel
That's right.
absolutely
So-
improper for keeping them up so late.
Can you surprise me? Chris
Yes,
Ortick, seriously.
I suppose.
Can you
I
surprise Quote me something like, as if I was your next victim, going to hunt me down, or perhaps as a friend.
Oh.
Wow.
I have had to hunt down some of my friends sometimes when they're not replying to my text. Go to their place of work
I
and say,
know.
what the fuck are you
Oh,
playing?
why should I reply to you? Right. Bye, Ranger. Are we ready?
By Ranger.
Like as if I was they were the next victim I was going to hunt them down. Or, quite the opposite, they're a friend of mine.
What are you going to go for? What are you going to go for?
What's a next victim for sure? Excellent. When I was on a stream with Scott Joseph, the Emperor,
The Emperor, yeah.
someone said, "Can you make up the lyrics for a song, please?" And he made up the lyrics for a song
Was it good? Do you
whilst
remember what
we
they
were
were?
chatting along.
Do you remember what they were?
No, I can't remember anything. But they were quite brilliant and made them up
Really?
as they were streaming. And then someone turned them into wrote music for them.
No way.
Yes.
I will always be haunted by something. I used to be in a band and we released a couple of good songs. Got played on BBC Introducing many moons ago.
Yeah.
We released one song that's absolutely fantastic. And we released a second song. And in that second song, I wrote the lyrics, "Live, Laugh, Love." And I will always be haunted by the knowledge that I've written "Live, Laugh, Love" in a song as if it was calligraphy in someone's kitchen.
My brother used to belong to a band, and they were called, I think initially they were called Silver Wing. And they had a voiceover that went "Silver Wing, 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 Wing." And they were sort of glam rock. And they had lots of pyrotechnics and stuff. And then they turned their name into Pet Hate. But they had one song which was "Rock and Roll Are Four-Letter Words." And my brother went to university to study English, and that's what he came out with the song. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, look, Silverino 816, a song about me.
I'm just being told I can't.
Oh, no, wait.
I tried to mod someone. We have a thing on my stream where if someone says something I don't like, I say mods. We don't enforce anything, but we do keep a tally. And I'm going to have to. I've just typed mods to someone who said I was in my Facebook mum era. So that's one mod. And then someone said you can't mods by typing it in the chat. And I can do what I want here, Pyro. So that's two mods. You've both been modded. Okay.
Oh, okay. And to Chris Ortitz, next victim for sure. Lots of love, Neil.
Next victim for sure. Nice.
Uh,
It's nice to feel wanted, you
yeah.
know? It's nice to feel wanted. It is nice to feel wanted. He's become insane with power. I'm like Caligula. I actually, little plug here. If anyone likes turn-based games, but they also like history, I play Vitus Vitellius Lurco, who is the villain of a game called Expeditions Rome. It's turn-based RPG set in ancient Rome. It had fantastic reviews. well worth it. I think it's one of the best performances of my career.
Oh, I've seen it actually. All the agents in London have been sending it
You
out
and
to
your
their
fucking agents.
actors. By Ranger, that's a fantastic idea. It's fascinating how your heart races in my hands. I love that one.
Oh,
but I've already
that's
written it now.
great.
Or maybe I could write two. Shall I write that one as well?
Yeah, go on. Do a double right. A double right.
Which one was it now? Oh, Chris.
Oh God, sorry, hit the microphone. I'm
Okay.
signing one for
I'm
Ryan.
going-
Ryan, are you
Well, I'm
here?
going.
Hello, this print is a gift for myself since the live stream is on my birthday. I look forward to your future projects and wish you all the best. Ryan, how bloody lovely of you. Happy birthday, Ryan, if you're watching. And Ryan, because it's your birthday, I always do a kiss on everyone's autograph, but you're getting two. And I'm going to... And we've rolled a 9. We've rolled a 9. And the quote for you is still alive. So that's progress.
Well, I'm going to come back to me. To Chris, we have added, it's fascinating how your heart races in my hand.
It's a great line. Whoever said that.
Brilliant. Good job, Sage. Sage? Where did you get that from?
God.
Sorry.
Even Neil, he doesn't even know his own mods. That is.
Yeah, all I can see is Sage's eyes going.
There we are. Ryan, still alive. So that's progress. There you are. Oh no, it's 2 kisses, isn't it? I said it was going to be 2, and I've lied. And because I've lied, you're now getting a heart.
Wow.
A kiss and a heart for your birthday. Happy birthday.
Well, I have a lovely one here for Katerina. Hi, Neil. I love your performance as a Dark Urge. It's so much better than Tav 1. Could you please write I can't speak.
It's wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Thank you for that, Josh. I appreciate you helping me.
That's because that's one of my favourite dirge lines. That's one of my favourite dirge lines. Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Oh, and you say it so well. Let's have a competition. I'm going to do it now.
Oh, no,
You
wait,
ready?
because I wasn't... Hang on, I could do better. No, go for it. Go for it.
You can do it even better than that.
Be well.
Wow.
No, I can't.
Are you ready?
Not unless I'm paid.
No. Here we are. Were you paid, you lucky thing? Right.
I did it for exposures.
You ready? Yourself together. There you go. I think that was quite good. No, my proper version is wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Oh. Oh! Whew. It's hot. It's warm in here. I shall have to
No, everyone prefers my Mickey.
have a cool... Yeah, no. We could do them as Michael Caine. I said, you're a wretched thing. I said, you gotta pull yourself together.
Very close.
I said, fuck you, Neil.
I keep on working on it. But your Kermit was very good.
We're never doing one of these again.
Well, I think many people will be very glad at that.
Some By Rangers just said the other day my cat accidentally, especially your mods, the other day my cat accidentally banned 2 people on George's stream. I think the cat just knew. I don't think it was accidental. I think the cat just knew. And to be banned by someone that doesn't have posable thumbs means that you truly deserved it. Because that cat has gone to effort to make sure that you are no longer there.
Look, Handy doesn't have opposable thumbs.
My next one is to Ada. Ada, you here? Do you remember buying this one? Because the description is, I'm out getting drunk with my ex, surprise me. I think I think you may have already been surprised. Angie! Ada, you here? Ada! Oh, you better not be out getting drunk with your ex again. You're writing to them. Yes, let them know.
Can I show you Katerina?
You're here!
Oh, sorry.
So, no, what are you saying, Neil?
to Katerina. Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Nice.
Lots of love.
That's also what I say to myself in a bar having been sick in the toilet.
Ooh, hang on. Oh, I'm a bit confused by this.
What's happening? What's going on over there?
Well, yeah. Oh, hang on. Well, I seem to have two for Matthew.
Maybe he's super keen.
No.
No,
Hang on.
you're right. That's right. That wouldn't be the case.
I've written the wrong thing.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together, gets me out of bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. I hate all these things.
The quote that
I'm
I
not
have.
sure.
No, it's fine. You have to.
No, I'm not sure if Matthew's asked for. I don't know if it's another one.
Is it the
I'm
same
going to get another
request?
photo.
Is it the same request? Are they both the same?
Well, I'm very confused. I'm going to get this image just in case so that we've got it, but then I'll re-look at it all and see if I have made a mistake. I find I don't know about you, I don't know if it's my ADHD or what, but
Dude, I'm riddled with it.
I just
I'm
find it
riddled
so
with it.
hard to keep up with.
It is
this.
a nightmare. It's actually a nightmare. Anna, because you've gone for drinks with your ex, I've gone for this Geshu Lin quote. We are cut from the same cloth, you and I. So, there we go. And your number is 43. 43. When you have ADHDs, it's hard to keep track of them. It is a fucking nightmare, though, sometimes. It is very tedious. It is very tedious. Sometimes I like to call it ADHD. So, funny story, I actually didn't know I had ADHD. I didn't really know what that was. And I was actually recording a game called Baldur's Gate. And I was in the booth doing my mocap and my voice. And I'm talking about when I found out or had my first hunch that I might have ADHD. I was recording Baldur's Gate and I was in the booth at Pit Stop. Sakura's Coops, thank you for being subscribed at Tier 1. And I was doing my mocap and my voice. And they speak to you over, because there's a sheet of glass, and they speak to you over the intercom. And Eliana, who is the lovely girlfriend of Jen, Shadowheart, said, Josh, and I said, yes. And she said, do you have ADHD? And I went, I don't know. I don't think so. Do you think I do? And everyone in that booth, and there's 5 people. There's sound engineer, mocap technician, movement director, voice director, and then there was someone else. All 5 people went. So.
Have you been tested now then?
Yes, been tested. Riddled with it.
Do you have it?
Riddled.
I had no idea.
You had no idea.
No, I didn't.
Why do you think we get on so well?
God, do speak for yourself. Did I say that out loud? That's really weird, because when I was in the booth,
yeah,
they said to me,
do it better.
Do you have ADHD?
Oh.
And I said, well, every time was do it better. But at one time, they said to me, do you have ADHD? And I said, yes, I was diagnosed some time ago. And they said that a few weeks before, they had said to one of the actors, I think you may have ADHD.
No way.
And they went to go and get tested. I thought they were talking about Jen, but they're talking about you.
I honestly think when we had a break in that session, and then I said, and I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a bit of I didn't know what it was, and I was a bit nervous. And I said, well, does anyone else here have ADHD? There was about 12 people in the room, and I think 11 of them, or 10 or 11 of them, put their hands up. It's very common for people who work in the arts, are artistic. It's very common. It's actually weirder, probably, for people in the arts to not have it. Who are you signing now?
I was.
Oh no, sorry, you were saying. We're talking about your medical history.
So this is to Matthew Magistri, but I have to write something on it. Heavily romantic that Dirge would say to me personally. You see, this is confusing me because I've already done Matthew, but on a different image. So I don't know whether I've messed up or whether Matthew has maybe bought 2 images.
God, yes, that is confusing.
So I'm going to write this, and then I will double check everything, and then send the right ones to them.
maybe they just want.
Oh wait, no, Matt Magistry bought 2.
Oh, he bought 2.
Gemma Babbler, thank you for that.
Oh,
I
lovely.
did wonder.
Baldur's
Wonderful.
Gate, made by and for the Neurospicy. First time chat, Sarah 65489. You are correct. It is.
It is true.
Everywhere.
I had to cancel. Oh, I cancelled my first order due to the wrong print at first. Yes, but do you want both of them? Which one do you want, Matt? Magistry. Matt, I need to know whether you do you just want one image, Matt? Not 2. And which is this the one you want? The second, please. Excellent. So we will thank you, Matt, for that. It was I had to spend stupid amounts of money to get diagnosed.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I got diagnosed privately as well.
It was spending. I think. Yeah. Oh, I'm Charlie or Charlie. Are you here? Are you here, mes copains? Bonjour, sir. Bonjour. Josh, honestly, just go bonkers on this. My pleasure. God, what a request. The two of us finally meeting when? Charlie, mes copains, c'est difficile parce que j'habite en Angleterre et tu habites français.
Wow, you speak German?
Yeah, just ein bitter.
Yeah, just un petit pois.
That means peas, actually. And this is genuinely quite funny. When I was on my French exchange, I was speaking pretty average French, and one of the French kids turned to me and said, he was like, "Do you speak French?" And I went to say a little bit, and I said, "un petit pois," and they all thought it was hilarious. And I was,
well, that's what I say. I say it because I'm being silly. Because you did it because
I did it because I was an idiot.
I'm impressed with your French. I am learning Spanish on Duolingo.
I will always so my mum is Hispanic, and I will always slightly resent her that she never taught me any Spanish.
You don't speak Spanish?
No, I don't speak a word. She never taught me anything.
Oh no, how disappointing!
I know. Do you know how hot it is being bilingual? And I'm off to Mexico City in March to meet my cousins that I've never met.
I don't think it's anything about being hot. It's just really brilliantly useful.
Yes,
I am a stupid Englishman who speaks nothing. Anyway, I've been trying on Duolingo, and I can't remember if it's yo bebe agua or no yo como.
Here's the thing: you're soy un hombre.
I either eat water or I drink water, and I can't remember which I do. Anyway, to Matt, my lovely, here you are, the image you wanted. I would kill you last. Lots of love, Neely.
Charlie has told me to just go bonkers on this. So I might draw. Here you go. Marikoff's got a little crown. And I'm going to write the word you pointing to the raven next to him. And I'm also going to roll. You've got a 12, the highest we've rolled so far.
12.
A 12, which
That's
says.
High.
Which says, does this count as adventuring?
My right ear is always really itchy. I'm going to put an order in.
For mine?
I'm going to ring. Is it possible to have a glass of something to drink, please? From the staff? I don't know. What is there?
Yes, I'm always.
Is there any of that bubbly left?
I'd love a little whiskey. So, Charlie.
Excellent.
Charlie, I've drawn a little crown. I've drawn the word "you" next to the raven. Marikoff is saying "ça va." And I've written the quote, does this count as adventuring? It's signed, and you've got a kiss.
You're bubbly, lovely. Look, I've got my bubbly.
Oh, do you, darling? Pour me a glass. Pour me a glass.
They didn't give me a glass, it's a bottle.
Well, that's even better.
God, I'm very hot and sweaty now. Oh, look, I got a glass too. Marvellous service.
Do you have any left?
Now wash the car!
Do you have any left?
Oh, wow, look. Look how much is left. While I've been chatting to you.
Those
kids. No, in fairness, one of my kids has been living us for the last 11 months while they sort out some accommodation.
Lovely.
And they leave next Tuesday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So we had a celebratory drink. Finally. Bloody leaving the house they are. Oh, I can do another accent.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I can do Scottish too.
Swing set theory. So, by the way, I love how open and inclusive both chat communities are about speaking openly about ADHD. One thing that I'll pride myself on, I'm sure community is much the same. Baldur's Gate is a game made by diverse people for diverse people, and I always think that society and communities are much richer for having that in it. And I will always be very proud of how diverse my community is and what a wide range of people and beliefs we have in it, because it's a better place to be.
When we were recording the game, I've known about my ADHD for about the last 10 years, maybe 12, and I never share it with any workplace. Eventually, if there's something that's more long term, which invariably are theatre, and you're doing it for a year or something, I get brave enough to say something during it all. And it wasn't till I was in the studio at Pit Stop that I mentioned it, because I felt it was a safe environment.
Yeah.
Because of all those people there who obviously are neurodiverse in some way. So, as you said, so many of them. But it actually felt comfortable being there.
Yeah.
So I've never even told my agent or anything about this. And at times there have been, some awkward conversations in casts, etc., just because of the issues that I have with it. And so
I think it's great.
And sometimes people are not as accepting as they could be, I find, in some environments.
No, you're right. No, you first.
It's been beautiful to be able to be it's beautiful to be able to be so open, and within this community, which is, as you said, it is built in such a way that it is encompassing, and as a result, the people that we have met doing Twitch and everything else has I think been really special, and actually helped me enormously too.
It did. It was really. I had an agent when I got diagnosed. I had an acting agent at the time, and I said, I've got ADHD, and she said, well, great, that's a great USP, which is like a unique selling point. And I remember thinking, like, well, I don't want it to be a selling point. I don't want it to. That's me. I don't want someone to look at the way that I am and be like, oh, that's great, we can market that. I was like, it's just who I am. And I remember kind of having this slight annoyance that someone would see that facet of me and be like, we can use that to sort of market to you. And then recording the game and seeing the outreach from the community, I've kind of gone, it's just more accepting, isn't it, rather than being like, this is a hindrance to who you are, or this is.
It was always my concern, was a fear of people. Would it stop me working? Do people judge? And I think that there was a point where we maybe couldn't be so open about many things, because we think it might impinge on our career. Yeah. And so, but I find it quite odd they're saying, well, that's something we can make the most of.
I think she was like, oh, great, we can use that as a selling point. Be like, he's neurodiverse, and I was like, I don't want that to be like a thing. I don't want a door to be open to me for me just because of that. I don't want you to sit here and exploit the fact that I've got it. If anything, I'm quite conscious about it.
I think that it for you, part of your talent and your success and what you give to a role is because of the you element, and that you element is that a large part of that is ADHD. In fairness, everything you think about in your brain, that's the undercurrent of it all, and so you are what you are because of your ADHD.
Yeah,
And
the
so
same to you,
I'm not sure if that's something you sell as such. That is purely something that helps you be the actor you are.
Yeah, I see it as if someone wants to hire me, they should hire me because of who I am as a package deal, not on a facet of my
absolutely.
personality, and especially not on the basis of a medical thing.
Yeah, but there's no reason why they would. Why would they? What use would it be?
Lumi, I've got
To
one
an,
more
as,
to do.
as,
Have
oh,
you got
go,
any
go,
to do?
go.
Have you got any to do?
No, I've done mine.
This is my last one, Lumi, and you've asked for
Oh,
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
yes, quite agree. Disco Bavini, thank you. Subscribe for 2 months. Wow. Nozomi, pleasure. By Ranger, my boss and colleagues were really great about my ADHD. Some can be. I know, from talking to close family members, some companies have wonderful HR departments and go out of their way to help because they can see that what you bring to this company is absolutely wonderful, but we have to maybe manage working in this environment slightly differently to make it work for you, but we do not want to lose your talents, as opposed to putting the restrictions of a normal workplace onto everybody. They've given these close family members flexibility so that they still use their talents, but they're not restricted by the office hours, whatever it might be.
I think someone said, Plain Jane said that the right manager makes a difference. And you really do feel it. For a long time, in several jobs, I've realised that I had leaders rather than managers. And actually, you want someone who can manage rather than who can. And the thing is, most managers don't even lead. They sort of stay at the back and sort of tell you what to do. And the right management makes such a difference. But Lumi, if you're here, shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. And I've even done a little heart because you are my last of the evening. Oh, you're here, Luminaris 11. There you are. I've even given you a little heart. There you are.
Deja vu. I've heard that before. Right. I'm going to finish off my questions and then we'll call it a night, or in Sabe's case, call it an early morning.
Yes.
A sunrise.
Sabe, thank you so much. And thank you for being so wonderful. Like, what you didn't see beforehand was Sabe just being a fucking oracle of technology beforehand and just guiding us through half an hour, 42 minutes really, of intense questioning from both sides. And,
of pain for them.
yes, and it felt a bit like whack-a-mole. We sort of closed one thing and we were like, right, Josh is done, and then it was like, actually this one, and then oh no, wait, actually there's a, and so thank you so much for
That's a brilliant way of putting it. So, Josh, what are the similarities between your own personality and the character Diomedes in Troy?
His name is Diomedes.
You can see I've been reading this article about you.
His name
I don't know how to say it.
His
Diomedes.
name is Diomedes, and he's the king of Argos.
That's right.
Argos, apparently not the shop.
Diomedes.
Apparently not the shop. It's a place in ancient Greece. I think I'd say we both have courage, but I'd say that it's very different levels of courage. Mine was to pursue a career in voice acting after my voice teachers had told me that I wouldn't be a voice actor.
Having heard you speak.
Yes. And so Diomedes is more leading armies into, decisive victories, and mine was maybe doing something I was told I probably couldn't. But we both have courage. Maybe they're in different ways. Maybe they're not even, we both have courage, even if it's, sort of...
Diametrically opposite. Diomedes opposite. Hello, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
What are you reading? What are you reading? Don't read it out.
No, I was staring at you with disdain. I'm sorry if that didn't come across. That's why I mainly work as a voice actor. The face
The face
is.
just doesn't work.
The heart is willing, but the face is not.
Yeah. Do you know what the most popular class of a Dragonborn is?
What?
Sorcerer.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
I suppose they do kind of lend themselves to that cool.
I think that's what I've got. Is that what I've got, Sabe?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I believe so. Can you name all the tab voice actors in Baldur's Gate?
Lindsay Morell.
You can say no.
No, I'm going to do my best. There's
Yeah.
Lindsay Morell, Joshua Wichard, Neil Roberts, Emerald O'Hanrahan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ken something. There's a Ken, isn't there?
Yes, I'm afraid I don't know how to say their surname.
Yes, neither do I.
N-W-O-S-U.
Yes, yeah. There's
All right.
Ken. I remember Ken. That's all I've got.
Tina Barnes.
Tina Barnes. Tina.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tina. Fuck yeah, Tina Barnes.
I don't know if it's Pieter Lorman or Peter Lorman.
I don't remember.
And Mookie Zubis.
Mookie Zubis, of course, Mookie.
I haven't met many tabs,
I
to
remember
be
so
frank.
many names because when I was doing the tav on tav, I reached out to everyone.
Ah, right.
Some of them didn't get back to me, but that's fine.
Yeah, they'd already heard our interview and decided
They'd
not to
seen
bother
it, I
for
was
more.
like, "Oh, I'm probably right.
How many BAFTAs did BG3 win?
Well, we won best game, which is the only one that counts, really.
Does anyone know on chat?
Does anyone know it?
How many BAFTAs did... I'll go through. Best game. Do you remember best music? Best narrative. Best performer in a supporting role, Andrew Wincott. And the final one, the EE Players' Choice Award, which is voted by the public. So how many is that?
I wasn't counting. I'm also terrible at maths.
5.
Five BAFTAs.
Yep.
That's crazy. I held one of the Golden Joystick Awards that we won.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I was back to do the new endings. I was back to mocap the new evil endings.
Where? At...
Down at Larian's mocap studio.
Oh, how brilliant.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Right, I'm going to ask you 2 more questions.
Okay.
Which of these reviews did Neil get over the course of his career?
Yes.
A, played it like a delinquent teenager in a blonde wig. B, selfish drinking and naturally stupid. Or C, lacking the sense of power and authority the character needs.
I think it's a trick question. You got all of them.
You're absolutely right. I got all of those reviews. Okay, I know. Cheeky. I'm going to give you another one.
I just want to
reviews-
jump in very quickly. This terrible murder mystery that I did, that was the first job in my career, which I have a signed poster for by the cast in my hallway. I played the chauffeur, who was called David Studd, and I wore jodhpurs and a white open shirt, and it was a very sexy costume. But I died in the first 10 minutes, and I was never mentioned in a single review until we got to Brighton, and the review started when Stud by name, Stud by nature is murdered. That was the one review I got from a year of being
Oh,
on
wow.
tour. I was only ever mentioned in Brighton.
I bet you wish you weren't.
No, that was
So,
great.
this
I put it on
question
my
then.
wall. Kept it on the
Which
fridge.
of these reviews... You not got it tattooed
I might have to.
somewhere? Which of these reviews did Neil get over the course of his career? A mesmerizing performance. B, delivers an incredible performance. Or C, an excellent portrayal full of depth and humanity.
Trick question, none of them.
Cheeky.
I think it's trick question,
All
all of them.
3. All 3.
I thought it would be. You are a fantastic actor.
Yeah, but I'm also equally bad in other things.
Hey, we were in the Gollum game together.
Yes, can you imagine in the first, we were what, in the same year, is it pretty well, in the same 12 months, we're in the worst and the best of them.
You know what? I actually used to say that, and then I realised that one game came out and dethroned Gollum as the worst game of the year.
Oh, and were you in that one too?
Why do you think it was the worst? I have the Gollum game. I own it on disc. I even paid for the DLC where some of us speak Elvish in it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There's a Sindarin DLC, and if you pay £3, the elves speak in Elvish. And I paid it.
How brilliant. You paid £3 to hear yourself.
Well, of course I
Couldn't
did.
you just sit there playing it, doing the
I
lines
speak
yourself?
Elvish. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I wanted to hear me speak Sindarin.
Brilliant. Well, this has been a joy.
That was a joy.
And I'm going to give us a hand. And I'd like to give Sabe a hand.
Yes, let's give a huge shout out to the mods in both streams.
4 hours of technological whatevers
the mods in
beforehand.
both streams who have got us through.
Thank you very, very much indeed.
Yeah, thank you for that. This has been wild.
I am glad that we sorted out those technical things. What is that?
I'm going to rave.
Have you got a Stream Deck? What did you press then?
I think it's a Mac thing.
What did you do?
Because I can do all sorts. It's wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
It's wonderful. Go away.
Sabe, can I have that?
No, you can't.
It is unfortunately a Mac thing.
Well, you know what? I've recorded self-tapes before on my Mac.
Really?
I never understood. I used QuickTime Pro
Yeah.
through the camera doodah, and I've done some hand gesture like
No
that,
way.
and all these bloody thumbs start coming up.
I'd
I
pay.
thought it was ruining the tape.
I'd pay good money to see them. I would pay good money to see them.
It's insane. And also, at other times, I'm sort of my character's thinking, and I'm going, and these bloody bubbles start popping up on my head as if I'm thinking, completely ruining my self-tape.
Release the tape.
Or maybe, in fairness, they might be making them better.
Release the Roberts cut. Release the Roberts cut. Oh dear. But yes, thank you to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the new people that have joined my chat and have joined our streams. I will be doing it. I was just going to do a quick plug. I will be doing a subathon as of tomorrow. So
How long are you doing the stream for?
it'll be a minimum of 6, a maximum of 36. A maximum of 36 hours.
Minimum of 6 hours.
Minimum of 6 hours, maximum of 36. There's going to be
That's a very
giveaways.
low.
There's going to be personal
That's a very
goals.
big difference.
There's going to be community goals. Well, yes, because every time someone buys a sub, it adds 5 minutes to the runtime.
Oh, really?
Yes. So we're going to be streaming.
Is this for charity or just for the Josh Wichard Foundation?
Well, it's for the charity that is. And so yes, we're going to be doing giveaways, challenges. We've got a TMS machine, which is one of those period pain simulators. We're going to be doing dramatic readings, impressions, hot sauce challenges, paintings, all sorts.
Can you do an impression of Michael Caine? All right, I'll tell you another. Can you do Martin Caine?
I don't know who that is.
Michael Caine's younger brother, Martin.
I said, you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Now that is so much like Martin Caine. I cannot tell you.
Oh dear. Right. If you're coming to the subathon, I'll see you tomorrow. It starts at 4 p.m. British summertime. Neil, thank you for this. This has been a great joy.
I will join you, and I will sub constantly so that we get 36 hours. Is it just you, or is it?
It's both of us.
Both
it's
of
myself. It's myself and my friend Javi, that I do all my streams with. So it's going to be. We'll be playing Baldur's Gate, a whole selection of games, some community games. We'll be doing Jackbox, Party Animals, Mario Kart. So do come along.
Before we go, we've got Raiders from Corinthium, Otige Otterina. Thank you so much for joining us, and goodbye, because we are going now.
You say
I'm so sorry.
And
It's
I
lovely
say hello. The
Oh,
Beatles.
we should sing a song together.
Let's do it.
What should we sing?
Always look on the bright
bright-
side
oh,
of life.
You sing that. Ba-dum.
Just before you draw your terminal breath.
Ba-dum.
The lag is killing us. The lag is killing us. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone that brought
Hang on, before we go, what do we have to press? Stop streaming.
Yes.
I don't think we can send them on to someone else, can we, Sabe? We don't have that facility.
You can.
Oh, we can?
Like.
Mods, have we got someone to raid? We can raid somebody.
Yes,
if not,
tell
no
me,
worries.
Sabe, who are we raiding?
We've got,
Oh, we
or
can.
you want
Sarah,
somebody who's
if my
playing
wonderful
Baldur's
mods
Gate,
here have got
or-
anyone, we can raid them. Pepper Knee. I'm
got-
raiding Pepper Knee. And so my lot will see you later. Guys, thank you for being here.
We've got Game Rebecca is playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now, if you'd like to raid into there.
Right, what do I have to do?
I will send you what you need to put in chat.
Brilliant.
Right. Goodbye, everyone. Neil,
Josh.
enjoy the rest of your evening. Neil, I'll see you at Comic-Con. I'll probably text you tomorrow, to be
Oh,
fair.
yes, I'm at Comic-Con. Big announcement. Only found out yesterday.
I'll see you there then.
I'll see you at
Yes.
Comic-Con. Check the websites. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, all.